Went back and that estate sale I went to about a month ago where I bought all the tools. I was just out driving today, drove by there, and I only had up one little sign. So I turned, and it was actually the same sale. They were trying to sell off what was left. And picked up this little compressor. It's made by Binks. It says Binks Spray Systems. The hose on it's twisted and kinked right there. I can plug it up and it does actually run, and the compressor compresses air. I think that's a neat little piece. And these two McCullough chainsaws, one's a 310, the other one's a 510. Excuse me. And a box of chain. I was fixing to leave after I'd already bought this other stuff, and I'd asked him about this chainsaw, this one here, and he had $25 on it. And I just asked him if he knew how long it'd been, if it did run or anything. He said he didn't honestly know, when the last time it ran. But they both seem to have good compression. But anyway, he told me to for $25 he'd throw in he'd do it all for $25, a box of chain. But I had to take it all, so I did. The chain, I'm sure it's absolutely useless. So somebody that done metal art or something might be able to make something out of it, but I think it's absolutely useless. Picked up these bore gauges. Like this one and this one are made by B&S Manufacturing, Providence, Rhode Island. This one right here is a Starrett, and this small one is a Craftsman. So everything on the table right here was $15 for all of it. And I'd said in the other video that they had just unreal amount of stuff, and I mean, you just have to dig through it. I had my little boy with me, and I've just digging through and found a few pieces here. And of course, they remembered me from the last time when I went the 2 days. And so I picked out these things, and I just picked everything up, and he'd give me a price, and I just have $15, so I just paid him. This is some really good pieces, like this old stud remover. It's a Craftsman. It's a V series Craftsman. It's a pretty neat old piece. There's 3 of these ratchet rebuild kits. This one right here is still sealed. There's no pieces gone out of it. The other 2 appear to be missing a couple pieces. But it's for like an old Pronto or J.H. Williams style ratchet with the, anyway, for what he priced there, I picked them up just in case I ever used them. This pair right here, they're Channel Lock brand. An old tie rod fork. It's a Ken tool. Set of feeler gauges that are kind of rusted up. Air chuck, locking air chuck. And I can't make out a brand on this. It just says Forged USA. The die in it is a Craftsman. Here's a long reach tap, 3/8x16. This says made in USA. I can't make out the name on it. I guess I'm gonna have to get me a magnifying glass or some glasses. I can't hardly read that small stuff. This pair of angled needle nose. All I can make out on the name of it is it just says Chicago, Illinois. And these feeler gauges here, I've never saw any like that. I'm sure that they were used for some specific manufacturing, something checking that long. But they have a 40, a 25, a 15, a 10, a 5, and a 60. So I just thought it was kind of neat. So they're made by Ideal in the USA. And then these wrenches here, they're Pronto ones. And then that one's a Thorson. But the ones I bought the last time, when I was actually sorting them out, putting them into sets, I was missing a couple. So, and that's two of the ones that I was missing to make it a complete set. So I picked them up. And then after I'd already got that stuff, that right there, he just threw it in. So he just said, "Here's some old pieces," because we'd talked the other day and told him, I told him I was into old cars and stuff. And this toolbox here is full of sockets. They're mostly all USA that I've dug through. A lot of some snap-on and everything. But like this Craftsman here, that style writing, and with the checkered on the bottom, I've not saw any Craftsman like that before. And there's several of them in this box. But after, it just kind of escalated. All I was actually buying was this stuff on the table to start with, a little bit, and a cart. And I'd already paid him for it, the $20 for this and that cart. And then he goes, I'd actually bought some sockets out of this toolbox before. He had several of these toolboxes full of sockets the last time. And I reckon this was the last one left. And this toolbox is kind of neat. It's actually aluminum, thick aluminum. I don't know if somebody's built this or what, but it's got paint all over it. But it's kind of a neat piece. I mean, it's pretty thick gauge aluminum, and they broke it and bent it, and it's welded on the corners. It's kind of a neat piece. But he goes, "Why don't you give me $20 and take those sockets and toolbox with you?" So of course I did. This is not anything I really needed, but it's also stuff I'd hate to see get scrapped, and I think that's what's going to happen with everything that they don't sell. I think they're just going to throw away. So I bought it for $20. Spent $90 altogether for the 2 chainsaws, the compressor, all these tools here on the table, the toolbox full of sockets, the cart, and the Singer sewing machine for my stepdaughter. So there's some pretty neat pieces, I think. This is really, there's some of this stuff here on the table that I will most definitely use. But it's kind of a good day. Here's the cart that I bought with this stuff. It's a thick metal frame. What I was thinking I would do with it as soon as I saw it is, especially for in the summer when it's so hot, it stays cool down there. So as soon as I saw this, I thought it'd be a good platform for a good rolling workbench for down there. So for $5, I thought, yeah, I'll try it. So there we go. This is the little Singer sewing machine. It's a cabinet model. Come with all these manuals and different parts and stuff I don't know nothing about, but I'd sent the picture of it to my wife and stepdaughter, see if they were interested, and my stepdaughter wanted it, so I picked it up. It was $25. Seems to work good. From the estate sale there, it was their mother's, so. Also picked up this for 25 cents, this old pie pan. My stepdaughter does some kind of arts and crafts stuff. I kind of think that old pan would be neat for to like paint a picture on, and just something to hang on the wall. I don't know how. I'm not familiar with how old these are, but I do know they're pretty old. Ecology Silver Beauty. Part number is a T509H, 9-inch USA. For 25 cents, I figured she could make something pretty neat out of it.